How do you turn this into this? Pag-usapan natin yan and yung mga makukuha nating life lessons through it in this video today. Hi there, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now, like I said in the intro kanina, pag-uusapan natin yung paano mag-solve ng Rubik's Cube and yung parallels niya sa self-improvement. This is actually part of our Sunday motivation series. If you're not familiar with that, I try to post one motivational video every Sunday that I get the chance to help you get pumped up for the next week. At yun yung gagawin natin ngayon. If you want more motivational videos, yung playlist din ng Sunday Motivations ay nasa link right here if you're watching on YouTube. Alright? Now, balikan natin yung Rubik's Cube. It's actually my youngest sister, si Jana, Angela Simple Life, who taught me how to solve the Rubik's Cube. And I remember when she did that, binigyan niya lang sa akin yung Rubik's Cube niya, tapos sabi niya sa akin, basta you have to figure this part out on your own. Pero ang first step is to make sure that at least one side is solved. Na ano ibig sabihin nun? Sa akin, habang sinasolve ko to, merong parallel yung sinabi niya na yun na you have to solve one side. Kasi I think when we set out dito sa process ng self-improvement, ng being a better person, minsan nalulula tayo kasi gusto natin magically maayos lahat ng sides ng personality natin, lahat ng problema natin dapat maging okay bigla. When it doesn't really work out that way. You know, when you're trying to be a better person, when you're trying to improve, marami tayong mga ma-encounter na sabay-sabay na problema. But whatever you could do right now, you have to start there. The one thing I always try to tell you guys is if you want change to start to change. And that is a good line then for this. Change one thing first. Start with what you can solve by yourself. Now, as you can see, yung cube natin magulo pa rin. Isang side lang, yung white side ang maayos. Pero the rest of the sides, magulo pa rin. Ganun lang talaga sa simula. In fact, kung babalikan natin yung issue ng cube kanina, may ibang mga sides na mas magulo pa nga yung itsura ngayon kaysa nung nagsimula tayo. Pero ang importante, you already have one thing to begin with. Okay? Now again, this is not a speed round, no? So I'm not trying to compete with you. Alam ko marami sa inyo mas mabilis pa sa akin sa pagsosolve ng Rubik's Cube. But again, we're talking about just yung mga illustrations natin, metaphors sa life. And the next step that she taught me was that yung next level naman ang kailangan nating masolve. Now, if you notice, tapos na tayo sa isang side, tapos na rin tayo dun sa first level. Ibig sabihin, yung first line sa bawat side, you have the orange, the blue, the pink, and the green, okay na. Pero yung second level, hindi pa. So, yun yung next goal. Now, ano ibig sabihin nun? When we're trying to fix our lives din, you know, akala natin okay na yung one side, pero hindi talaga eh. Dapat, i-raise natin yung stakes. Dapat mag-level up tayo. So, ibig sabihin nun, hindi sapat na sa isang level ka lang okay. Dapat ayusin natin yung susunod. You take the next step. Now, this is a bit of a challenge. And again, I'm not saying that I'm perfect because I'm not. But you know, when it comes to problems in life and, you know, being a better person nga, one of the things that people do is that kapag maayos na sila as one aspect of their personality, one side, nakalimutan na lang iba. You know how people would say sometimes na, okay lang kahit hindi ako magaling na student, mabait naman akong anak. Well, okay lang naman din yun, pero again, mas maganda, di ba? If you also excel in your studies on top of being a good anak. Okay lang kahit hindi ako magaling na magulang, magaling naman akong teacher. Right? And again, wala pa akong pinadiringgan ha, sinasabi ko lang. Kasi I've heard people say that. And it's sad, right? Kasi hindi nga enough yung isang level lang. We have to push ourselves. Kahit na ibig sabihin umokay na tayo sa isang side ng buhay natin, we have to push pa na hindi lang dun sa side na yun tayo maging okay. Maging okay tayo sa next level of things. Masolidify natin yung mga differences sa ugali, yung improvement natin, para umabot tayo dun sa second level. So again, this time 2 levels na. 1, 2. Na-solve? 1, 2. Yan. Now, most people would think na, okay, last level na. Ang next step is actually to have a cross or to form a cross dito sa bottom ng cube. Sa ilalim, sa pinaka-sentro ng cube. Now, the cross looks like this. Okay, it's going to be the exact same color, shape na cross. Now, anong metaphor natin dyan? Of course, if you're a Christian, you could say that it's about putting Christ in the center of your life. But paano kung hindi? Now, if not, here's another way that we can define our belief or our spirituality. You know, I think, di ba, ginagamit lagi naman tong metaphor na to. When we talk about the cross, it's about you being okay with God, as in the vertical line, and then you being okay with other people that you're with right now, or pakikipagkapwa. Okay? And then that forms the cross. And I think whether you believe in Christ or religion or not, or iba ang religion ninyo, I think that's a good way to look at things, right? It's really not just about you being okay with God or your standards or your principles or your beliefs. So pataas, hindi lang siya about that. Hindi lang siya about self-improvement in general. It's also about what you do with other people that you're with right now. Okay? So yun yung ating cross. Now, another lesson that we can take away from this is itong mangyayari next. You know, a huge part of solving the Rubik's Cube is memorizing certain patterns. Now, here's a pattern na ginagamit sa pag-solve sa Rubik's Cube pagdating sa bandang dulo nito. Now, you would notice that even if I'm talking to you or even if I'm doing something else, nakakarating na sa point na I'm just moving my fingers, I'm just flipping yung cube around and forming these things. Now, ano kaya itong parallel nito or metaphor nito sa buhay natin? I think it's all about habits. Ano ibig sabihin nun? If you're trying to be a better person, you know, a lot of it is forming habits. Habits are patterns of behavior, repetitive, paulit-ulit na behavior, hanggang nagiging normal na part na siya ng pagkatao mo. With the same exact pattern sa iba-ibang mga sitwasyon, doing the exact same thing that I showed you earlier, you will get to the point that you solve the cube. So again, I know this is not exactly a perfect illustration and I hope medyo nakuha nyo pa rin yung gusto kong sabihin dito. But that is what life is. Now again, whether you're trying to solve a problem, improve yourself, or solve a Rubik's Cube, there are a few things that you can do. Number 1, start with just one side first. Start with one problem, one thing, something that you can start right now, something you can fix right now. Now, after you've done that, you can move to the next level by solidifying yung mga habits na yon, or by solving another set of problems na mas mahirap na kaysa dun. Now, after that, it's all about forming your cross. Now, again, for those of you who are Christians, you could say that it's about putting God in the center of your life. Or, if you are not, and even if you are, it's about yung vertical, you being okay with yourself, being okay with God and your relationship with Him, or being okay with your standards, with your values, and focusing on self-improvement, and yung horizontal line, which is you dealing with other people. You know, the greatest commandment naman in the Bible is what? Love God and love your neighbor as yourself. So that is what it is, that cross. And the fourth one is about building strong habits. Repetitive things, di ba? Mga routine, waking up when your alarm sounds off, being on time sa inyong work, sa inyong eskwelahan, finishing your modules, doing your job, showing up on time. These small habits, repetitive habits, actually make you a better person. And one thing I believe is this: success is just a healthy side effect of you being okay. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Once you're okay, once you have your center, once you have good habits, doing that again and again, having discipline and determination will eventually lead you to having a good life across all aspects. Again, life, sana, no, is just as easy as solving a puzzle. But it's not always going to be easy. Sometimes, no, here and there will be mistakes made. But ang importante is that we can have yung opportunity to redo things again. And if one day you realize na, oh no, I'm back where I started, magulo na uli lahat. You know, the beauty of the Rubik's Cube is, you can start again. So thank you for listening. And if you want more videos like this, again, the Sunday motivation videos will be linked in the I button here or in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you want more, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon. You know, we have more videos coming up, including yung usual na math and English videos natin. And of course, more Sunday motivation videos for those of you who are interested. And again, if you want to reach out to me directly, get the reviewers that I made, join the online or live review events, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa for more information. You can also follow me sa ibang mga social media accounts. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, almost everywhere else at Lyqa Maravilla. And at Team Lyqa for the tutorial videos naman at math and English videos. Now, kung medyo nabitin kayo, we also have the Trying Hard podcast. It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere else that you get your podcast. You know, we have really deep conversations in the Trying Hard podcast about things that matter. So, what do you do when you fail? What do you do when you succeed? How do you deal with toxic people, etc. So kung medyo nabitin kayo, you can find the link din to that podcast dito sa baba. Alright? Thank you for watching. And as you always say sa channel to, never stop learning. Adja, adja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in my next video and bye for now.